Allegations of political hiring has caused quite a stir at the Guam Fire Department. PNC's Rebecca Elmore covers the myriad of complaints waged against the acting fire chief, Joey Nicolas. Here's more.
It's truly politics.
It was just last month when Guam Fire Chief Joey Nicolas announced he was stepping down to Deputy Fire Chief. But not everyone is on board with the new position.
His deputy position, it's very suspicious in nature how he slipped in to this deputy position when he opened it up on his own. DOA opened it for him.
To be clear, Fire Lieutenant John D. Santos isn't applying for the deputy position. He was vying for the rank of captain instead. But now he finds the whole promotion process highly suspect.
Every promotion that has come, there has been 3 in my 25 years tenure. And every time a promotion went down, it wasn't done the right way.
Santos says the trouble began last year when the fire captain started choosing favorites.
So he told the fire chief that I will teach the pro board classes, but I will start with my personnel. That's where I told you there's these secret classes that went on. He held classes for his personnel. His personnel called their friends, and the class went from 6 people in the class to maybe over 30.
And because these classes were allegedly held in secret, Santos says anyone who did not attend was unknowingly missing out on certification needed for a promotion.
What DOA did was they changed the requirements, the minimum requirements for the position.
Pro Board is a GFD certification program that offers professional qualification classes. It was implemented a year ago by the fire chief. And Santos believes that the new requirements are an underhanded scheme to handpick promotion. For example, take a look at this certificate Santos acquired. The certificate credits him for certification in the Hazardous Materials Incident class. There's only one problem. The certificate was issued on December 15, 2016, a full 8 days before the class ended. He believes he was handed the certificate early because other individuals in the class were vying for a promotion. But anytime he's in a class without said individuals, the certification is held back. And it gets worse. Even when firefighters do manage to meet the qualifications, Santos says their applications are improperly filed.
And I submitted it with the application, and they threw it back in the eligibility that I didn't turn it in. So I flipped through the pages, and it was attached to my application. Those documents that they said I was lacking in the EMT were attached to the documentation that I provided.
At this point, Santos has reached out to DOA, his supervisors, and even the fire chief himself to no avail. He says he plans on taking the matter either to CSC or the AG's office if nothing is done. While following the allegations of cherry-picking for promotions at the Guam Fire Department, we spoke with the acting fire chief, Joey Nicolas himself, on the application process. And when asked about the potentiality of political hiring, Nicolas vehemently disagreed.
What I did was I did several announcements. It was almost a weekly announcement via our command staff meetings where information is passed down to the fire station, and via memos that these classes are ongoing. We put out a schedule of classes, and it was first come, first serve, voluntary basis, come in and take advantage of these classes while they're being offered.
First, he contends the issue that anybody would be unaware of the pro board classes.
Do you think at any point any of the supervisors might not have disseminated that information?
No, I don't, and that's because, like I stated earlier, I've gone out myself and informed these individuals. I've gone out to the stations and told them. I've made it a point that it be announced everywhere. And I'm very confident in my leadership. I'm very confident in the chain of command that they did not hold back any kind of information to that point.
Emails provided by the acting fire chief reveal that Station 11, the station designated to Lieutenant Santos, is included in various emails advertising the classes. And since he touts that the classes necessary for promotion were industrially circulated amongst the firefighters, he says the only excuse left is a lack of initiative.
And it's not for the lack of information getting out there. It's just for people just not buying into this program, not reading the literature that we've been putting out there, not heeding to the announcements.
But what about the certificate that was handed to Lieutenant Santos a full 8 days before he graduated? Remember, Santos is arguing that he was only provided that certificate because he was in a class with individuals vying for promotion. To that, the acting fire chief says it's probably a typo. In a statement to PNC, San Nicolas said, quote, "While the dates predate the class ending, it most likely is just the date of an earlier roster from a previous class and was inadvertently placed on all certificates. Regardless, no roster is finalized till successful passing and no certificates are issued until full completion of courses," end quote.
Let's say it was a simple mishap that someone wasn't punched in and
Sure.
someone didn't receive the certification. What are the repercussions for that? Do they miss out on a potential promotion in the process, the application process? Do they
No,
need
they
that
don't,
certificate?
because what we did was we worked with Department Administration and we developed a correspondence or a letter that validates that such and such individual did take this course pending arrival of certificate, and DOA has accepted that letter of validation.
Reporting for PNC News, I'm Rebecca Elmore.